Okay. Quite upset.
Wayne's World. Wayne's World. Time.
I don't. Yes, I remember that part. All right, so my idea. This is where it kind of started. I had a daydream about our show, and
Where were you? What were you doing?
well, I was at your house. We were in the living room, the crazy part, not where you had your dining room table, but right in front
The
of
glitter area.
Yes.
The now Glitter Museum, if you will.
Okay.
For all of Pomona's finest art pieces, which will soon be auctioned off at high bidding amounts.
Good. That will pay for this.
It is an inspiring area. Go on.
Anyway, I envisioned that we had like a desk, like a news show, right? And we would sit there. I can tell you don't like this, but I don't fucking care. So basically, my daydream was that we had a guest. And so basically, you're just like, yay, all the time. I'm so jazzed about crafts and everything. And I sit there and I roll my eyes and I'm just like, why the fuck am I here? And it's just us. Like, it's our real selves from high school. Well, I mean, we play parts, but...
That's the joke, though. That's the joke everybody makes.
What?
That, oh, is it a bunch of people pitching them just hanging out with their friends? Oh,
How many people have you told about this?
Nobody. That was like a joke on a TV show.
Oh!
That's like an LA joke. Anyway, go on.
We're not in LA.
Go on.
Anyway, so our guest that night was Nathan. Okay? So he came on, and
I'm never gonna do that. Okay, go on. Sorry. Should we have a talking stick? And only the person who holds the talking stick is... Okay.
Thank you.
I have a better one.
5 hours later.
This one's got a little glitter on it. Here. It's not 5 hours. 5 seconds.
Okay.
Alright. There you go.
Anyway, so Nathan was on the show. And he's coming on to, make some drinks and everything, a la, talk shows. And that's the only time that I perk up, right? If there's booze involved. So, you guys are ignoring me like you should. And I'm sitting there like, blah, 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 blah. And then Nathan's like, I'm going to make a drink. I'm like, And I'm staring at you guys. You guys are still ignoring me. You're like, oh, yeah, I'm going to make this drink. Oh, my God, that's great. Typical talk show host, you. And then you realize, like, Nathan realizes that there's no vodka. And so you turn to me, very kind of like, You're like, hey, can you go get the vodka? And I'm like, alright. So I go and trundle off to your kitchen. And I bring back your jug, and you guys are still ignoring me. And I plop down, and I have the jug, and I pop it down here, still ignoring me. And then I'm like, down here, and I take out one of those big curly straws, and I plop it in, and I just start sipping. And I just kind of look at you, and then you guys pay attention, and you're like, and I'm just like, like, what are you guys gonna have? Okay, you don't like it.
No, that's not what I'm saying. Talking stick. Thank you. No, I think it's got a lot of cute potential that we can work with.
Okay, you said
it's a
cute,
skeleton,
which means
needs a lymph system, a muscular a muscular system.
Trust me, it's gonna be great. Oh, but anyway, so the whole thing about the Golden Girls set, I think Melody should be the one in the genie model.
No.
Why?
Well,
because she's gonna be. I still have the stick. She's going to be really bubbly, and then she comes out when you're doing your craft segment.
Are we talking about the same person, Melody? Who's Melody? Melanie.
Sorry.
Meadow.
Meadow.
Oh.
What?
No, I get confused. Cut that.
Cutting.
No, whatever. I know her name. I'm just gonna give this back to you. I'm done. I'm probably blushing right now. We're gonna edit that.
So you were saying?
Meadow.
Because, okay,
Meadow
let me
be-
say, first of all,
Oh,
there is a Melody that we hang out with, but she's a
That's-
friend of Stu's, and I was like, oh, that's really weird, because I didn't remember, like, you haven't gone to one of the Black Hat brunches, which she is at, and I was like, but then you said Perky, and I was like, she's not the perkiest person
You're coming in
I've
really
ever
red.
met. I think she's great, but, you know, like, I wouldn't, like, ever say, like, if they were like, describe Melody in one word, I wouldn't be like, perky, like, you know, so, and then, though, let me go back to the point that it was actually Meadow that you were talking about, and say, Meadow's not perky either, and I promise
I
you
think she
she
can be.
refuses to play.
Well, I don't want to be that person either. I'm an Eeyore. I have to play to my strengths.
So you're saying we need
I'm
to
bitchy.
cast a perky person.
Why can't Meadow be it? Or Melody, or whatever. Just kidding.
Well, you can ask. We can ask.
You can ask.
It's worth, I mean, why not ask? But let me just say, if I say to Meadow, and I promise you how this is going to go, I have met and hung out with her for many years.
I'm dope.
What are you doing?
Right.
What are you
I
doing?
don't know why.
Stirring.
Well, I don't like the fact that it
You can
has
bring it
like
closer
just
to you.
kind of splotches of green.
Yeah,
So
well,
I wanted
it's
to-
medicines. If you want a better mix,
No, I don't.
here, the talking stick could be this paintbrush.
Hmm.
No.
Alright, fine. Anyway, yeah, no. Meadow's
All
gonna
I know is that
fucking
I have
say,
to
go
be.
fuck yourself, Pilana.
All I know is that I have to be a hateful bitch because that's
That's fine. That's fine.
That's her character.
yeah.
So,
Well, it's not really a character. It's kind of me in real life.
it's the only character you know how to play.
Exactly.
But just
We'll have
typecast
segments.
her now. 'Cause
She's a
she ain't going anywhere
she's a
from
method
here.
bitch. Yeah.
I just see the talk show segment, and then it's craft based, so you have your crafts. I'm just like, oh, because I'm kind of your
So-
guinea pig, and you're kind of like slave, and I'm like not happy about this, but I do it because I love you deep down.
Which I like. That part of the show premise.
I will not
I
show
like.
it though.
But, the desk situation.
We're at a desk 2 minutes. It's already been 20 or 18.
Yeah.
Shit.
And
Well, I
when
think
he
he
gives
just
you
stops and then
when he
you
gives
can do
you
it
the
again,
silent
yeah.
signal, you just like keep going, like nothing happened. Like that's how
Why
TV
I
works.
almost missed it. I
Well,
just looked
this
up.
is just a rehearsal, so it's not really.
Yeah, that's
But
what
yeah,
I'm telling her.
I'll give you like
In the
5 minutes,
future.
2 minutes, 3 minutes. You want to have 1 minute or
Oh,
whatever.
I wasn't paying attention. Okay, I'll pay attention now.
In the future, you're supposed to just be like, "Oh, I'm professional. They're giving me the signal." But
In the
I'm
future,
on
I'm gonna be
live
fucking rich and famous.
television. Pretend like
In
you're
the
on
future.
live television.
You're like, you don't tell me
2020.
what to do.